everybody, how you doing? We have got a really nice short stretch flow to do today that's going to focus on upper body, particularly the shoulders and particularly for the overhead position. Now this is really important because A, you probably spend a lot of time sat at a desk, so we get hunched over like this and the shoulders will get restricted, and also for sports, lifting, all stuff we want to do in the gym that we will get back to at some point. This overhead position is really, really important. So it's very imperative that we look after that range of motion, and that's what this stretch flow is going to do today. What has worked really well before is having a little test that we do at the start, and then we're going to go through our sequence, and then we'll retest at the end to see if we've made any impact. So that test today is lying flat on your back. You're going to set your shoulders together, have your arms straight up in front of you. You're then going to take them out at sort of 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock, and you want to see what your range of motion is like. Now, I'm fully expecting many of you to get your hands flat on the floor. Our overhead range of motion is a particular struggle point of mine. I think partially it's to do with being 6'5". So what I can feel there is if I let my ribs come up and my lower back come up off the floor, I can get my hands further down. But we don't want to measure how flexible my ribs are or my core is. What we want to do is brace the abs, push the lower back to the ground, pull the rib cage down, and then test the true range of motion of my upper body. So I'm just sensing and checking where I'm feeling that. I can just get my fingertips to the floor if I arch my hands back. Okay, so my right is better than my left, that's for sure. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens as we go through this sequence to see when we test that at the end, whether it's improved or not. So, 2 exercises to start us off. Our favourites, the wall slide. So we're going to do 10 of those, pulling the shoulder blades down and stretching up. Really take your time. And then we're going to go into our no money. So set those shoulders, palms up, pushing the thumbs back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and really feeling all those muscles working. A few more repetitions. Like a few clicks and creaks. My left one certainly sounds like a bowl of Rice Krispies at the moment. Okay, we're now going to head down onto a mat. So you're going to line your front, arms out to the side, thumbs pointing up, and we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together. You feel all those muscles in between the shoulder blades waking up. Keep those arms straight. Okay. So now we're going to go into a kneeling rotation, but what we're going to do is we're going to do it as a rock back version. So hands and knees, then you're going to sit back on your haunches, then put your hand behind your back of your head and rotate round. And you'll find this makes it a lot stricter. And then the other side. Okay, now what we're going to do, I should turn this way so you can see me. You have your hands about double shoulder width. Keeping one arm straight, you're just going to move to each side, alternating sides. And you should feel that stretching out the front of the shoulder and the chest. Okay, next one, we're going to do a pike position, but we're going to do it against a wall. So, hands on the wall, and then what you're going to do is you're going to rock back and feel that stretch, and then come back through. So you can position your hands a little bit wider if you need to, that generally is a little bit more comfortable. Really feel that through those chest muscles. A couple more. Okay, so next one on this, we're going to lie on our sides with your knees tucked up in front of you, sort of at 90 degrees, palms out in front, and then we're going to extend over and stretch. Now you would keep your arm straight, I'm just bending mine, so I've got space here to do this. So keep those knees pushed together. And then switch sides, so roll over onto your other side. Keep those knees tight together. And just finish with a nice stretch. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back into that test position. We're not going to test just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to extend one arm overhead and then rock the knees to the other side. What we're trying to do is feel that stretch across the body diagonally. So really reach the hand back, let the feet flip over to the other side, and we're just going to hold that position for 5 to 10 seconds. And then we're going to reach and rock to the other side. And then back to the other. Really try and reach away as far as you can. Try and put your knees and your fingertips as far away from each other as possible. Don't hold your breath. And then switch. And then one more time each side. And then we'll have a retest and see if we've made any improvement. Last time on the right. Okay, so just sit yourself up a minute, shake your arms and shoulders out, and we're going to retest. So hopefully you'll feel like you've got a little bit more range of motion. So remember, set yourself, don't cheat and let the rib cage come up, engage that core, take the hands up and overhead, and see how you're doing. So my right hand is now way better. That's pretty much on the ground. My left's closer, still not as good as my right, but it's probably improved about the same amount. But it's still off the ground. But I'm amazed at how much better that right shoulder is. That seems to have really improved. So just shows you how even a small chunk of time devoted to improving your mobility. It's one of the reasons why we have the 10-minute warm-up in the gym. It's because we want to get that body moving as efficiently and as effectively as we can before we go to do a full workout. So devote some time the coming weeks to spending some time on this, just looking after yourself. Make a big difference, and it means that when you go back to playing tennis, swimming, doing all those things that you might want to do in the future, your body's going to be prepared and ready to do it. So have a lovely day. Let me know what you think.